Thank you to Catherine and to Naomi for making the presentation of our recipients tonight. So this calls for our annual historic photo, and at this time I'll ask the founders and the BBMA panel and board members to join the students on stage for the picture. We have a photographer here tonight from Laughing Dog who is going to take a few shots this evening. Ladies and gentlemen, please let our official photographer work without any competing flashes from family cameras this evening, and then you can all bring forward the cameras from friends and family after we've taken some of the official group pictures.
Sarah.
So the people on the right-hand side, if you can't see my face, I can't see you. Yeah, exactly, hun. So if you want to just move out a little bit more, exactly. If you feel like your head is blocked, it probably is. Nice. Yeah. If there is anybody that's left over that feels like they're squished, you can try and fit in the very, very back row. You deserve to have your face shown, so if you feel like it's being blocked, there's a lovely gap in the very back there. These two lovely ladies are making some room for you. Great job, you guys. So some of the people on the right-hand side, if we can take 3 of you and we can move them to the very back over here. You're nice and crowded over here, so we'll just bring 3 over. Okay, so 3 who, if you guys aren't sitting, just grab 3 of you. So the one in the purple shirt, y'all are wearing a red sash, so I can't really. Blue and purple shirt, lovely ladies. Can I get you on this side here? On the left hand, full on left side, walk all the way across the stage. Oh, that works too, sure. We'll get you in here. Yeah, exactly. What you guys are doing is awesome. Perfect. We'll get the last 2 girls who are standing. Get on up there. Join the back party. Nice job. I can officially see all of your faces. I'm so proud of you. So I'm going to take about 5 shots. If you could not blink during these 5 shots, that would be great. Yeah, no pressure. But please breathe. That would be also great. All right, so starting in like 5 seconds. So get your blinks out now.
Now stay where you are because it's Mama and Paparazzi time. So those in the audience with cameras, come forward, please, and hit your special people, or as many as you can, in this shot. Just stay in place and smile. Now you know how Angelina Jolie feels. Keep smiling. I know it seems like a long time, but think how long your parents have waited to get you here. And thank you very much. Very carefully, ladies and gentlemen, would you take your seats? We'll just let the elders get off first.
Anyways, I will talk to you later, right?
Will. Thank you. There we go. Dr. Herb Melford is now exiting the stage. There, he's got his manager there. Horrible. Beautiful. Thanks, Stuart.
Watch your step.
I don't need to be. Lisa's doing everything. It's not me, you know.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, if I could have your attention for just a second, Dr. Herb Belcourt would like to say a few words.
Thank you. Thank you very, very much, ladies and gentlemen. And now that you're all family, I can speak quite as it comes out. Anyway, every year we have given out a lot of money for the scholarships program. And each year it's been dropping in the last couple of years. This year, I think it's $625,000. That's what went out for the scholarships. But what I'm going to ask you to do, I need your help. We need your help, not I. There's envelopes in front of you. Fill them out. And I'd like to raise $50,000 here tonight. Not a penny less, not a penny more. Because it's your children, your grandchildren, your nephews. One day they'll need a scholarship, and we want to have enough money to give it to them. It's sad we couldn't raise it. The interest rates are so bad right now, and that's why we're only able to give $600,000 away. It gets me really emotional, really, because so many people are turned away. And that's sad. That's your kids. Not mine, but it's still my family. So I'm asking you to take the envelopes in front of you, each one, and fill out whatever you think you can afford. If a carton of cigarettes costs $25, $50, well, just think if I got $50 a month for 10 months, 12 months, that's a lot of money will go towards the scholarships. Because all the scholarships money that we do receive from people, corporations, in which they have certainly been great, every penny that goes to the scholarship goes to your children, our children. So I'm asking you to pick up an envelope, take out your credit card, and whatever you give, you will get a tax receipt, anything over $20. You know, I don't know, I've never asked my family for any money before. It's kind of awkward. But anyway, your wife's got a credit card, your partner's got a credit card, you'll each get a tax receipt. So fill them out good, folks. I need $50,000 from all of you.
Thank you, Herb. And just by way of a little background information, because again, we raised money basically through the foundation and through the earnings on that money, but this request, this invitation to create an opportunity for private individuals to donate came from the parents of private individuals who over the last 18 months had asked how they could, in fact, contribute to the program. So I just want to make sure, Dr. Herb, that just wasn't you hitting up your family for money. They asked to be a part of this, and that's where those donor cards on the tables came from. So just a little point of clarification there. Now, Lisa, don't walk out. I'm right at the end of my spiel. So,
Hey, if you get to go backstage and take a nap, I should be able to go backstage and take a nap.
Listen, I need the beauty sleep. You don't. Would you please introduce your next friend?
I will, but first, I was just standing here and listening to Alfie and Byron kind of warming up backstage, and I also just really wanted to acknowledge our musical accompaniment tonight, as well as Catherine Stewart, who was playing earlier, the young lady who was playing on the cello. I just want to give her a round of applause as well to say thank you for all the music we've had tonight. So coming up next, we have one of our alumni speakers, one of my co-alumni, to say a few words. Laura Caden, who was a 2008 BBMA recipient. She is the environmental lead at Burns and McDonnell Canada Limited. Please welcome her to the stage.
Hey now, you're an all-star. Get your game on, go play. Hey now, you're a rock star.
Thank you.
Welcome founders, sponsors, this year's SASH recipients, alumni, and guests. Thank you to the Belcourt Brasso Métis Awards for inviting me to present this year's alumni speech. I am humbled to be given the opportunity to share inspiration and advice to this year's awards recipients while on their path to achieve success. From the wise words of our founders, education is the wealth of our country, and that is how you develop hope and optimism in our people. My name is Laura Caden. I was a recipient of a BBMA back in 2008 while attending the University of Alberta. I graduated with a Bachelor's of Science with a specialization in Environmental Earth Sciences in 2010. In 2008, when I had received notification I had received a BBMA, I was thrilled. The award helped me financially and strengthened my cultural connection with the Métis community. I have been the environmental lead at Burns McDonnell Canada since 2014. This position has been the most challenging yet rewarding in my professional career. And I'm not just saying that because my boss is in the audience. Each one of our recipients here today has a story to share. Stories that inspire and demonstrate that everybody has had obstacles that test their adversity and drive to achieve their goals. When I think about my success, the one word to describe it would be resiliency. To be resilient means that one must overcome obstacles and hurdles in this non-linear path of life. My transition from high school to college was not seamless, and in fact, there were many obstacles in my way, including both personal and financial. But I always had to keep that end goal in mind to get my education. One piece of advice my parents always gave me was that no matter what, no one could take my education away. Opportunities rarely present themselves in a sequential, linear path. Instead, we must focus on the multiple pathways that one can take to reach a goal. I want you to imagine a piece of string or a ball of yarn. That string represents career pathways and opportunities. The ends represent the start and finish of a goal. It'll be easiest to imagine unwrapping that nicely wound yarn in a straight, linear path, but rarely that'll be the case. Instead, imagine this string tangled up, having a few knots. Consider those knots to be the obstacles you'll face in life, but it'll always be possible to untangle them with a bit of patience, determination, and grit. Keep an open mind, because opportunities will come in ways that you least expect. Some of you here today may have heard of a recent trend on social media called #First7Jobs. That is a hashtag exactly where people do that. They share their first 7 jobs. I have my first 7 jobs up here to share with you all. The point of this is to demonstrate that not everybody skyrockets to their dream career, but rather they'll take this non-linear path to get there. I think back to my first 7 jobs, starting with training horses, cleaning manure from stalls at 12 years old, to working a couple service industry jobs, to being a medic at a pulp mill. However many of those jobs may seem, it's those early minimum wage jobs that teach us about the value of a paycheck. While some may seem trivial, we learn the skills that lay the foundation for our careers. Even the most seasoned professionals, bosses, and executives have had to work their ways into the career. And for our leaders in the room, I encourage you to share your first 7 jobs with your employees. Take the opportunity to make yourself more relatable to junior staff entering the workforce. And as we journey through the first 7 jobs and beyond, we are developing the 21st century skills that employers are looking for. Our job market is transitioning from traditional thinking where employers place the most value on technical skills to now focusing on the 4 C's of 21st century skills. These are skills that are not measurable by a test. Creativity. We're trying new approaches to get things done means innovation and invention. Critical thinking. The ability to look at problems in new ways, linking learning across subjects and discipline. Collaboration. Being able to work as a team to reach a goal. Putting talent, expertise, and smarts to work. And last, but not least, is communication. The ability to share thoughts, questions, ideas and doing so in a respectful manner. These 4 C's go not just for the education of our youth, but for everybody. For our SASH recipients here today, whether this is your first post-secondary educational pursuit or maybe your second or third, keep that ball rolling with lifelong learning. And this goes not just for our recipients, but for everybody here today. For both recipients and alumni in the room, you have been given an opportunity. I want you to think about what's the most meaningful contribution you can make right now. And for our students out there, I know what it's like being broke, living off craft dinner, searching out all the free lunch events on campus. So it's not going to be your financial contributions, it's going to be your time. The connections you will meet volunteering will be impactful in so many ways. From the friendships you'll make to the doors that will open for your career. Volunteering your time to something you are passionate about will make a difference in someone's life. For myself, for over 7 years, I've volunteered as a mentor for young women, both Aboriginal and non-Aboriginal, considering entering the post-secondary sciences. I encourage these young ladies to start targeting their career paths early in high school so they have the basic science prerequisites when they go to apply for their post-secondary studies. I explain the importance of volunteering and giving back to their community, to potential opportunities and career paths for when they're done. My passion for mentoring is driven by the opportunity to help our future young female leaders see their own potential and guide them to how they can achieve it. We are so fortunate to be here today, surrounded and supported by our Métis community. And remember that because of the vision of our BBMA founders to improve the lives of Métis people, that we are able to be here today to celebrate. To our SASH recipients, we are all so proud of your accomplishments, and you are our leaders of tomorrow. So as you move forward through each stage of your life, I want you to reflect on how this award has impacted you. And please remember the vision of our BBMA founders who will continue to celebrate and support your success. As my final parting words, and as we gather here today, I want to again thank our founders, elders, and community sponsors. The opportunity to embrace our Métis heritage and be part of this celebration of the Belcourt-Brasso Métis Awards is both an honor and a privilege. Thank you for the constant support and for believing that Métis people can achieve greatness. I know I couldn't be up here today without your support, and I am forever grateful for the opportunity it has given me and for how it has got me to where I am today. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Miss. And now a special guest. We've been dropping her name all night since the opening remarks. We finally tracked down Shirley from Scotiabank, thanks to Don McEwen, a private detective and her security associate. And they are here to make the draw for those iPads. Would you welcome, please, the team from Scotiabank, Don and Shirley.
Thank you, and good evening, ladies and gentlemen. It is my honor to represent Scotiabank as the presenting sponsor at tonight's 15th annual anniversary of the Belcourt-Brasso Merit Award, Métis Awards. Like all of you, at Scotiabank, we believe that education is vital to the realization of one's potential, and that is why we're proud sponsors this evening. So thank you very much. I'd like to thank and congratulate all of the award recipients, past and present, and wish them every success in their lifelong journey.
And I'm informed that Don is not really a security, he's the regional vice president, so there goes my account. Must be in the room. Natasha Prohl, University of Calgary, Community Rehab and Disability. Oh, come on, you're not Natasha. Come on. There she is.
Come on up, Natasha. Stand by, Fred.
Many congratulations. And we'll ask you to join us, and we're going to have a team shot a little later on. If only Peyton Vankowski from Olds College would get up here, we could continue. There he is. Okay. And we got another one here. Nope, he's coming. There he comes. Christian Hazel, Natural Science, U of C. Chris with us? Yep, okay, good. Katarina Lauren, Bachelor of Social Work, U of C. Sky DeRocher, BA Cree Language, Blue Quills University. Sky with us? Dane Taylor, Bachelor of Science, U of C. Could you come forward? Well done. Another draw? This is for the alumni. These are for our current ones. This is for the alumni. Whose partner said, do we have to go tonight? Well, Barry Belinsky, U of A. We hope you're glad you came. From Calgary. I'll get out of the way, and our official photographer is in place. And so why don't you guys scooch in? Sure. Thank you. Congratulations to our winners, and thank you, Scotiabank. Dawn and Shirley, we really appreciate your participation and your ongoing support.
You've got mail.
That was the loudest Twitter I've ever heard.
It's not what Twitter is supposed to sound like, Fred.
Oh, sorry.
But tonight, let's thank everyone from the BBMA founders to the panel, to Edmonton Community Foundation, to all the great sponsors and donors, and of course, the friends and families who support these students.
Absolutely. Absolutely. In fact, while I was taking my early retirement, thanks to Lou, I took the time to especially prepare a little salute to the sponsors and to the donors. And it goes like this. Oh, thank you very much for such a human touch and for being here today. You surely know we need you, and that is why we feed you the bannock on a tray. Hip hooray, sponsors, yay! And donors. We love our donors.
What Fred meant to say before he got a little carried away with himself was
sorry.
thank you, thank you, thank you. Let's take one more look at our supporters on the screen, please.
This will be our list of good friends. These are the individuals and groups who made this possible, have for a number of years, but tonight, especially on our 15th, at any rate, I've already told you what the next note says about the donor cards on your tables. Herb put it better than I could, but in fact, it was from parents of recipients who asked us how they could get more involved and more supportive, and that's where those donor cards came from, and we hope that you'll join us on this journey. At this point in time, there is one more gift, yes, to
Yeah.
our audience?
One more gift from us to the folks who have come out this evening. Last year, Sarah Pocklington, our stage manager, Sarah has produced an entertainment piece called Telling the Story of the Métis. It is a combined effort in dance form with the talents of a Scottish dancer and piper, French step dancer, Métis jigger, and the First Nations powwow-style chicken dancers. It was a moving and magic stage presentation and such a stirring example of how so many different cultures have contributed to our Métis Nation's history. That, with the help of some generous sponsors and our old reliable partners, Lindisfarne Productions, we've put together this special presentation, and we hope you enjoy it as much as we've enjoyed putting it together for you.
You'll see a couple of familiar faces in the presentation. Rest assured, any place that Sarah Pocklington is in charge, and that's just about every room she ever entered, things are bound to be lively. So without further ado, here is Sarah Pocklington and telling the story of the Métis jig. Enjoy.
The Métis jig is a unique dance that combines the intricate footwork of First Nations dances with various Scottish, Irish, and French dance forms, all to the up-tempo rhythms of Métis fiddle music. The chicken dance originates with the Blackfoot people and is one of the oldest First Nations dances. One of the oldest Scottish Highland dances is the sword dance. It became tradition among Highland warriors and clansmen during the 15th century to celebrate victory in battle. The French-Canadian style of dancing is unique to Quebec, but its roots can be traced back to Scotland and Ireland. Métis fiddle music and performance is influenced by Scottish, Irish, French, and First Nations traditions, resulting in a unique style. The most famous Métis dance is the Red River Jig, which combines Plains First Nations footwork with Scottish, Irish, and French Canadian dance forms.
Métis music and dancing, like the interwoven threads of the sash and the infinity symbol, continues to reflect and strengthen the life force of a people who have faced adversity, risen above it, and joyously celebrate who they are every day. Ladies and gentlemen, the dance.
You see, we North Americans may have more in common than we even give ourselves credit for. May well be the secret to our success. Thank you so much, Sarah, and all of our dancers. Ladies and gentlemen, the presentation portion of the special evening draws to a close. I just want to say, Lisa, you're pretty good at this. You're pretty smooth. You should really consider doing a little more of this instead of just, what is it you do for APTN? Marketing?
Marketing.
Let them shop for their own groceries. I think you belong on a stage.
Well, I'd love to, Fred, but I really, really love my job. So I'm really excited to go
Well,
back to
not a
it.
lot of people could say that, so congratulations to you. At this time, I want to call back to the stage Elder Jerry Wood to bring us to our formal part of the evening to a close. So here comes Jerry. Let me tell you just a little bit about him when he comes up here. He's a Cree First Nations elder, born and raised Saddle Lake, Alberta. First Nations community about 150K northeast of here. And as an elder and an educator and a cultural facilitator, he for years has provided cultural teaching and counseling to the McEwen campus community. Students are welcome to meet with him during the posted times or can arrange off-campus appointments as well. He's also famous for his attending of off-campus ceremonies. And if you would please, Jerry, as you did so ably earlier this evening, bring this to a close. Thank you, my friend.
Namono tawi na skump na no mota semene pak na mawi aka kama mo paia kasito so ya ko wota us skai sino go mota ka aksno ma so mota e go me na ke uni ki ko Creator, we thank you for giving us another day to journey on Mother Earth, and we ask that you shower your love and blessings upon the award recipients and their families and their friends, and a safe trip home to everybody, especially the ones who have to journey a fair distance, and that award recipients have a great night tonight and have fun and play safe. Excellent. Hey, hey.
Hey, hey. Thank you so much. Thank you to our elders and our recipients and the sponsors and the parents and the friends and the donors, the supporters, performers, and all who joined us on stage tonight. At this point, I guess it's closing comments.
Closing comments.
Closing comments. This is my address to the mighty Métis. With heart and mind's appreciation, I so admire the Métis, the quest for education. My 11th visit I share with great respect, be they elders or still youth. Métis people seek and speak the truth. They're Métis. What else would you expect? This nation, unlike some others, embraces all sisters and brothers, elders and mothers who live for peace. The strides you've made have been giant. You were born and bred to be self-reliant. Complacency is the enemy within. Having said that, I'll pipe down and remind you that in this room, the torch is passed. You, young friends, must make it last. Say it loudly, say it proudly. I'm Métis. Yes, you are, young woman. I'm pleased to see you wearing that sash and living up to your heritage and honoring your ancestors, as I hope and know all of the younger generation here tonight is as well.
Oh, don't you worry about that, Snow White. We do and we will. Our thanks tonight to all our supporters and especially those former BBMA recipients who volunteer to read the applications each year.
Hurricane Teresa is off my port bow here, and I'm sure that she wants to say a little something to her volunteers, that special crew.
Thank you, Fred, for giving me your podium at this late hour.
My resolve is weakening, what can I tell you?
I hope my volunteers are all in the room. Please give a wave from the back, my valuable, valuable volunteers. I also have learned from Fred how to write poetry, and here we go. These are all my bestest volunteers who keep me laughing and very close to tears. They've been with me now for 11 years. Thank them all here tonight for making things go just right. Good night and see you next year. Hi, hi.
Thank you, Auntie Métis. Please do join us again next year, September 23rd or so, 2017. That'll be the 16th anniversary of the BBMA program. But for now, I'm informed that the bar may be open for another hour. There are parting gifts for this year's SASH recipients at the registration desk. Connie and her staff are out there to assist. And if you students have yet to thank our sponsors personally for their support, this would be a goodish time as any while we've still got them all around us. So good night, everybody. As my little Irish mother would say, may all your pain be champagne. Lisa? Good night, everybody. Thanks for coming.